but 99% of scientific history overlooks this incredible pioneer. But this remote English coast hides the secrets of deep time. Here, the Earth holds fossils of creatures long extinct. Our story begins with a determined young woman seeking sustenance. For the Anning family, the sea offered both danger and reward. She wasn't searching for fame, but for fossils to sell. And these were not just bonuses, they were evidence of lost worlds. But now that we understand her harsh beginning, let's explore her first major find. In the early 1800s, the world believed life remained unchanged. What she unearthed challenged the very foundations of creation. And every layer of rock represented an age unknown to science. But the work was relentless, requiring anatomical precision and immense patience. She had to lift tons of rock, often alone, to save specimens. Her intimate knowledge of anatomy surpassed that of many gentlemen scholars. And now that we understand her methods, let's examine the reaction. The finds were sensational, yet the discoverer remained invisible. Scientific papers documented the fossils, often omitting the finder as named. But the learned societies were exclusively male preservests. She could not join. Correspondence was her only voice, shared with sympathetic experts. Her specimens fueled theories of extinction and deep geological time. And the ichthyosaur proved that giant reptiles once ruled the prehistoric oceans. This creature had eyes larger than dinner plates, built for deep water. The tides remained her greatest adversary, threatening to erase her findings. She developed an almost preternatural sense for where the next specimen lay hidden. Years later, a creature of impossible length emerged from the cliffs. But the plesiosaur, with its turtle-like body and serpentine neck, baffled everyone. But Mary Anning was also the first to identify coprolites as fossilized dung. Her reputation grew through these seemingly minor, yet crucial, discoveries. The ubiquitous ammonite became a symbol of her constant work ethic. And now that we understand her major finds, let's observe her personal evolution. And despite adversity, her intellectual curiosity never diminished, fueling her teaching. She possessed the unique ability to see life where others saw only stone. Her letters reveal a sharp mind grappling with complex geological theories. Imagine the Jurassic seas, teeming with life that defied current understanding. But these creatures were aquatic reptiles, far removed from modern fish or whales. But each fossil was a fixed point in a timeline humanity was only beginning to map. At the Blue Lias clay, where she worked, preserved organic material perfectly. Her skill meant she found near-complete skeletons, not mere fragments. As she observed predation patterns and diet from fossilized remains. Mark, the greatest threats were often nature and poverty, not scientific debate. Then came the flying reptiles, further reshaping the known ancient world. But their bone structure hinted at lightweight flight capability, an evolutionary marvel. Her brother provided crucial support, assisting in the dangerous recovery work. But the specimens she sold inevitably ended up in distant, grand collections. She often wrote with quiet dignity about the lack of recognition. Her contributions cast a long shadow over the emerging field of paleontology. These coastal discoveries forced a confrontation with ancient biology. The geological record was not needed, it was messy, requiring expert interpretation. Even the smallest shell offered clues to entire ecosystems vanished forever. And now that we understand the sheer scale of her finds, consider the legacy. Decades passed, and the scientific world slowly acknowledged her expertise. Eventually, the Geological Society provided her with a symbolic honor. Her descriptions became the standard interpretation for these ancient marine forms. Her singular dedication seeded the modern understanding of prehistory. She remained, until the end, a collector rooted to her patch of coast. Her maps detailed the best spots, information she shared reluctantly, wisely. Millions of years locked in stone, unlocked by a woman with a pick. These humble instruments were the keys to unlocking deep history. The cliffs still erode, still yielding secrets, still telling her story. Mary Anning proved that genius knows no gender, only relentless curiosity.